Welcome back, everyone, to the Sunday Spotlight. And tonight we are quite literally doing the Time Warp. Cobalt Core is a 2023 roguelite deck builder with a more than passing resemblance to FTL. It's mostly in the setting and campaign structure, however. This game's doing its own thing mechanically and story-wise. Still ship combat, but definitely more on the deck builder side. Warm as warm can be. Good to hear, good to hear. But yeah, this is the second title from the three-person studio Rocket Rat Games, and in fact it appears to be a spin-off of their debut title, a ship builder puzzle game called Sunshine Heavy Industries, released in 2021. This, of course, is more combat-focused, and we're actually not given that much context at first. We're in space, we're a crew of animal people, our ship AI is a talking cat, and we're under attack. Like, right when you first install and launch the game, you pick a save slot and jump right into a tutorial, which I can't seem to redo without completely wiping the install. And it's a short one to boot. I clocked it at maybe 2 minutes of instructions before the game takes the training wheels off. All you really know is you're going through some kind of time loop and you've failed several hundred times now. I think the cat specifically says the amount, something like 514, and it might increment every time you, the player, fail. I'm not sure. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I compared this to FTL, and it broadly is the case that you move from sector to sector, dealing with random events, fighting enemy ships in a variety of configurations and such, but that's about where the similarities end. Game has a whole ass plot and backstory. Yeah, like it throws you right in, but there's clearly some thought put into the world and underlying nature of what you're dealing with. But yeah, that's about where the similarities end. It is in fact completely turn-based, with your moves and combat limited by the cards you draw from a deck. It's rather like fights in tight spaces, with a high focus on mobility and context-sensitive actions, on optimizing damage output, and avoiding or minimizing the threats coming in. It's a remarkably well-designed system, and very much hits that just one more run sweet spot. Plenty of tactical density, but still moves quick enough to enjoy in short bursts. Yeah, the cat pewter is a whole-ass character. Yeah, there's a charm to the writing that instantly appealed to me, and I've liked pretty much everything I've seen so far. Every character stands out in some cute little way. But let's get this fantastic voyage underway, shall we? There's our cat pewter. Uh-oh. Oh, you can actually slot them as a crew member. Nice. Hello? Hey, wake up. Okay, this might have worked. I tried wiping a save and then switching slots. Anyway. My head. Okay, good. Your vitals seem stable. What's happening? I had to wake you all up from cryosleep early. Times like this, I wish I could do different voices. The cat deserves one. There wasn't enough time to fully restore your memories. My memories? I needed those, I assume. Sorry, I had no choice. The command terminal will only respond to meat-based life forms. There's a ship off the bow powering up their weapons. Everyone to the bridge, now. So yeah, everybody kind of knows the score here. And while it's not clear why we're under attack, it doesn't change the fact that we are. But yeah, we play cards to perform actions in combat, and each card costs energy, this thing right over here, so you have a limited number of moves per turn before the enemy can take an action. Alright. So we're going to take a shot with a basic shot card here. That plinked away one chunk of their shields right here, and you've got an incoming shot that'll do 1 damage if it connects. So we're going to put a shield up with this move. And we'll just do a multi-shot here. Nice. Now we end turn and they take their turn. Big attack incoming. So here's one of the big differences, in that we actually control ship maneuvers. That's a part of the cards we draw. So we're going to pull a basic dodge here. Hey, Zero! Aw, thanks so much, man. Generous as always of you. Alright, so yeah, evade is what we're going to use to move. And that's actually kind of a static resource that you build up with cards, and you can deploy at any time. That's separate from your energy gauge. Alright, so we'll go ahead and draw a shot. That'll give us a couple more. Alright, he's lining up another one. We'll pull another basic dodge. go ahead and multi-shot. Again, the dodges can be played at any time, so even if we run out of energy, we can still maneuver. Alright, draw a shot, there we go. Looks like he's charging up something. And there's a lot of neat little UI pop-ups and such. If you hover over it, it'll always tell you exactly what things do. So there's a lot of consideration in the nuts and bolts of the game design. There's some really smart design decisions in pretty much every step of the game. Greetings in the land of 1955's The Quartermass Experiment with an X, a rather forgettable flick with a few cool shots and critters. Oh man, that is prime MST material just from the name. Alright, so we got two damage shot coming in. We might not be able to get out of the way here, so we're gonna put 2 shields up, squeeze 1 shot off, and let him hit us. Beautiful. Alright, I think this should finish him off. Beautiful. Good job, team. So yeah, right away we're getting the roguelite elements here. After you fight, you're going to pick an upgrade. In this case, we get a fixed one. So 1 shield and 1 evade on the first turn. And we can choose one of these cards. So instantly move 3 spaces to the right. Instantly move 3 spaces in a random direction. This is free, however, so a bit of a gamble, but potentially useful. Add a wave beam to your hand. Expensive, but fun. But I like the chaos of it. Let's go. Right. Yeah, there was the overshield as well. Okay, I'm starting to remember. Right. The Cobalt, the hyperdrive. Yeah, you blew it up. Maybe. I vaguely remember pushing a button. Then the white light. Yeah, you blew it up. Guys, shut up. You have this argument every loop. I've heard it 517 times now. Okay, yes. 517. We're not exactly the best and brightest being tasked with whatever our job is here. Alright, we got the coordinates of the Cobalt programmed in. Let's get there and stop the time loop. See, Riggs remembers. Usually she's the last one. I'm improving. Alright. So yeah, as you can see, we've got the sector map here, and we have a clearer idea of what's in store for us depending on the route, with a boss at the end before we move on to the next sector. Pretty straightforward stuff. Let's jump into... This looks profitable right here. Hit the strong enemy, then the random event there, and proceed onward. Yeah, we got a little guy here. Alright. 2 coming in. We do not have any shields we can rely on. So... let's pull a dodge here. We'll do a multi-shot. Instantly move right. Now, that's a wasted shot, but it does get us out of the firing line here. So yeah, for a deck builder game, this is highly focused on maneuverability. Okay, I want to hover over it to see what it does. If fired on, we'll completely move out of the way left. Decreases by 1 every time it triggers. Goes away. Alright. So there's quite a few little tricks that enemy ships will have. And let's see. Fortunately, we don't have a lot of options here. Let's try juking. Oh, wait, no, we can just... Yeah, we can just move. We'll go ahead and pump up our shields. And stack and evade. Alright. He's charging something up. Alright, so here's what we'll do. We'll dip left. Shoot. And shoot again, and then lunge out of the way. Oh yeah. Sneaky little bastard. Can't quite finish him off on this turn. But our shields should be able to take that hit. Let's get him close. Ah, right, the dodge. Clever girl. Maybe we'll get lucky with a lunge. Nay. Or the zero cost one. Juke. Alright. I don't know what I was expecting. let him fire. There you go. Now. Alright, two can play at that game. Booyah! The net goes splat. Whatcha! Alright. Deflection. So this is handy. This one bumps up our... This one takes a 2 damage shot and gives us a shield and a temporary shield. Or we can take extra moves. No, we'll go with the extra battery. Why not? So yeah, now we got an event here. We're getting a weird emergency signal. This says a friendly ship is under attack from themselves? Hello? Is this thing on? I made a big old mistake. My missiles, please help. Sounds like a trap. So, do we help him? Enter combat? Okay, so this is an interesting encounter, and I did get this in my test run. Basically, we're against a quote-unquote enemy ship, but he's going to launch missiles against himself, and we're trying to save him. So all we can really do is shoot down the missiles until this counter runs out, and he gets control of the situation. So we need to be ready here. So we're not going to be in any direct danger, but we need to avoid damaging the ship as best we can. So let us move over here. Alright. Mid-row between you and the enemy ship, so this is telling us about how we can shoot down missiles. You'll also see hostile drones that show up and can be blasted down. This was kind of an element in FTL, but not one you could really plan. It was theoretically possible to shoot down enemy drones and incoming missiles, but it was like a 1 in, 1,000 chance of correctly hitting them. Usually what you had to do is, have dedicated equipment to do so. Alright, so let's shoot this down. We'll take a chance at a juke here. Actually, it probably doesn't really matter that much. So yeah, that missile's going to hit. Nice. Alright. Stock to evade there. Pretty straightforward, but yeah, they're using the combination of events and mechanics in creative and clever ways. So let's hit you. And... there we go. We might not be able to get to this one. Sit tight, Soggins. Ah! Yeah, you'll be deploying your own subsystems. We're working with a very basic equipment set, and obviously the starting ship. Alright. Here we go. Oh, bugger. Hey, here we go. Nice. Oh, sorry, Soggins. That's alright. Better us than the missiles. Hey, I'm alive. I can't thank you enough, so I won't. Okay, fine. Alright, so we get our choice of reward here. We get missile malware, which ignores all armor and shields and causes the enemy's drones and missiles to launch backwards. So basically what we just saw against this guy doing unintentionally, we can inflict on an enemy. That's actually kind of cool. I appreciate that we get a demonstration of what this thing does. Let's see. Seeker missiles. Launch an object from your missile bay. Deal 2 damage. It cannot miss. Or this artifact. You offer a random artifact. You know what? I'm going to try this. This looks fun. Probably won't be an issue just yet. Although maybe against this fight. There's a pirate hailing us. How can you tell they're a pirate? They have a big skull painted on their hull. Ah. Surrender or drop your shields, or I'll drop them for you. No. Have it your way. Oh, we have asteroids here. Alright. This thing's going to inflict a status effect, huh? However, there are asteroids in the way. I haven't seen this before, so will these interrupt... Does it interrupt an entire attack, or does it interrupt the damage amount? Well, we'll find out. let's get out of the way. We have one shield, so we can tank this one. Might as well open up there. Here we go. Why not? Interrupts an instance of the attack. Difference between 1x3 and 3x1. Alright, cool. Ah! Yeah, so it blocks a single attack regardless of the damage output. Makes sense. Alright. So this actually shouldn't be a problem. So let us rain some fire here. And might as well. Yeah, no, see. This is where you gotta watch yourself, because this would move me over 2 spaces. I would blast that asteroid and be unprotected for the incoming shot. And we have heat. Okay, heat is at 3 or more at the end of turn. Overheat, take 1 hull damage, reset heat. Oh boy. Suddenly it's Lancer rules. Or battle tech. Let's see. Ooh, I don't think we can scoot out of the way of this one. Let's... yeah, we'll pump up our shields here. That should be enough. Ooh, and we don't have enough energy for it. God damn. So yeah, you can see the different tactical considerations that come when you are limited by a set number of moves. Oof. Okay, that's the status it's inflicting. And... Alright, good. Yeah, it changes the way you have to think about incoming enemy moves and doing what you can with your limited move, your own limited deck to mitigate the incoming damage and counter move basically. Actually, we should be okay here. Blast twice and scoot out of the way. Because yeah, an FTL was all about timing a barrage of your available weapons and systems to get past enemy defenses, and striking and then forcing open weak points that you could exploit. Yeah, let us do this. This. Almost got him. I think we can bring him down. Hell yeah! Alright, what do we got? Vamoose. Ooh. Alright, so this would cost all the energy of a turn, of a normal turn. And it also has this exhaust feature, which playing will remove this card for the rest of the combat. So you can only use this once per fight. Corrosion beam. Ooh, damage over time. Let's see, move left, right, evade, draw next turn. There we go. And we get an artifact for that. Hell yeah. Alright. First attack each turn pierces. Ion converter. If you end your turn with more than 0 energy, gain 1 shield. Ooh. You know what? That sounds useful. That lets us tank more damage. Alright. Brimford. Okay. I'm getting a sense some of these characters might have specific people in mind, or specific inspirations in mind. Anyway, salutations. Y'all looking for smuggling work? Wow, that's direct. I just need someone to hold on to the stolen artifact for a jiffy. Okay, so be offered a random artifact or 50% chance something bad will happen. Well, we're all about informed and intelligent life choices here, so what the hell. Alright. Rebound reagent. Once per combat, when you lose hull, immediately heal 1. 0 gets it. There you go. Okay. Well, I'll be on my way now. Okay. Alright, so we can get an artifact either way. This will be a more challenging set of fights here. Screw it. Let's lean into the skid. Alright, every time the attack misses an enemy by exactly 1 space, the enemy takes 1 damage. Ooh, now that would be useful. Draw a card every time you miss a shot. Nah, we'll take this. Alright. Oh, this works out. Let that do some magic there. And... Ooh, looks like he does have a missile bay. So, perfect timing for the malware. Hahaha, eat shit. Yeah, Ivory gets it. Okay, yeah, this is cool. So you're starting to see some of the more interesting combinations happen with your available cards and movesets. And it's less about equipping your ship with a specific set of weapons than it is slowly improving your moveset over time and giving you more exotic combinations of things to do. Alright, let's do this. Shields up. And do this. Yeah, let's let the missile do its work. Hell yeah! Alright. That one's gonna make us work for it. So, one more hit ought to do this. Scoot over. Boom! Alright. Stun shot. Ooh. Cancel the intent of the targeted ship part. Sidestep. Instantly move one space to the right. This card is not discarded at the end of your turn. Add a wave beam to your hand. Yeah, you know what? Why not? That looks fun. So yeah, you're not really gathering money to buy stuff so much as just improving, making changes to your deck, and that governs your options in the next fight. So what on earth is that ship? It has so many guns. Hey, did you guys know there's a big bounty out for a ship with your registration number? We did not. Thanks for letting us know. No sweat. Well, we better get on our way. No. Alright. This part is brittle. Takes double damage from attacks. Alright. So, looks like, yeah, we hit it dead center. That's going to take more damage, but we're going to take more of a beating in return. However, we're limited in our maneuverability anyway. So, fuck it. Valhalla awaits. Nice. Alright. Ow. Alright. Now would be a good time to get out of the way. So, shields up. Oh, I should have shot first. Eh. Should just tank it. yeah, exactly. Samus would have enough missiles for the job. Speak of the devil. 1 by 3. So this will be a series of shots. Let us... Damn it. Alright, we got enough for this. Let's scoot over again. All shields and armor. Nah, let's just do damage. Why not? Hey, he's getting close. He's not that tough. What the hell? Let's juke. Not bad. We cannot move. Might as well grab that. No, wait a minute. We can finish this. Hell yeah! The humble approach? More like the humble reproach. Whatcha! Alright, endless magazine. Ooh. Gain 1 chip shot at the start of every turn. Oh, I see. So it's a free attack, basically. You know what? Sounds very useful. Alright. Jet thrusters gain 2 evade on the first turn, so we can move more. After your first attack each turn, gain 1 stun charge. Next one attack will stun. Oh, nice. What do we got here? Every 5 parry cards played, gain a chip shot. Okay, so every purple card. Alright. More echoing fire sounds helpful. Why not? More guns equals bigger death. Howdy, how's it going? You know, same old. What's this, loop 400 or something? 517. Well, let's get you on your way. Can I get you anything? We're not doing too bad on hull. Let's upgrade a card, why not? Let's see. Excuse me. So yeah, each card has like separate upgrade paths that either improve the functionality of it, and that improve the functionality in different ways. Like you can turn basic dodge into a free card you play once, or a free card that gives you a free card that you play once but has double the movement, or a free card that gives you the usual evade but just has no cost. Let us... Ooh. You know what? I like this. Controllable evade is always helpful. Alright. Boss time. Riggs, you picking up any hostile ships on radar? No, why? My sensors are going crazy over here. Let's see. No warp core signatures within a light year. Switching sensors to visual spectrum. Ah, big crystal. Huh? Big crystal. Oh, hell. Ah, big crystal. Again, there's a directness to the writing that is kind of refreshing. It's not really comedic or tongue-in-cheek, although there is sort of that. Like, it's not trying to be silly. It's just very intentionally basic in a way that's kind of fun. Let's see. Yeah, let's... Damn it. Alright, fine. We'll go this way. Alright. Ignores all shields and armor. Not really a factor. Shields up. There we go. Yes, there we go. Looks like it's just a pretty straightforward kind of a... It's basically a flying accordion gun. It's one of the... Yeah, we'll go ahead and stack those. One of the more interesting developments in humanity's quest to make automated weapons. Let's see. Oh, hey, Orange. yeah, I'm liking this so far. It is... Yeah, block shot. Let's move over. We'll do a chip shot. Get some corrosion going. Yeah, it very much hits that comfortable deck builder niche of incrementally upgrading your hand and letting you perform more complex maneuvers and putting it in the wrapper of a space adventure. And it's very charming in the way it sets things up. Now, if I recall right... Nice. We're doing scratch damage because we are hitting off to the side. We've got the artifact for that. I'll do another chip shot. Hey, guys. Alright, so far so good. Nice, we're well out of range. So fire. Just rain hell on this thing. We're actually well kitted to deal with this thing. Uh-oh, stream crash? Hang on. Alright, back to it then. So far so good on the shields. Exactly. Just chip away at it. Yeah, we are absolutely flexing on this fool. Crystalline entity? More like mistalline entity. Haha! Alright. Booyah! So we get some hull upgrades. Nice. Yeah, exactly, yeah. There's been a few so far. Sly little references. Ooh, what's this? This part takes 1 or more damage from all attacks. Oh, so we can inflict weakness on an enemy. That sounds useful. I'm gonna grab that. Let's see. Prototype 22, Dizzy Boss Artifact. Permanently gain +1 max shield on pickup. Gain shield at the start of every turn. If shield is already full, take 2 hull damage. Oh, okay. So this looks like it's got a drawback we need to be aware of. Now, let's see what we got here. Artemis exclusive. If you end your turn with more than 0, your wings will retract and become empty until your next turn starts. So the ship profile is lower. Or, this is warp prep, gain 3 shield, and 3 evade on the first turn. Huh. 1 shield, 1 evade. Yeah, you know what? Warp mastery. Sounds good. Diamonds, every last one of you. Alright, how many times have we tried? You don't want to know. What even was it? These readings are correct. I think it's some kind of time crystal. I've seen microscopic ones in the lab, and in the Cobalt's particle accelerator, but never so large. Did the microscopic ones try to kill you? Not in a way that I was able to perceive, no. Let's keep moving. So yeah, we're getting a very breezy presentation of this. But they're very clearly going to make something out of the banter between these characters and the time loop context. The nav system is taking us through this lawless sector. The zone is full of pirates, thieves, and smugglers. Like the last one wasn't? Everyone should have their sidearms on them at all times in case we get boarded. Oh hell yeah! Do I get a gun? Everyone but you. All right. Artifact is doing my job for me. Guess I'll just relax. Nice. Alright. Let's, Alright. Start with you. Do some piercing damage. In fact, now would be a good time to get a wave beam going. Nice. Scoot out of the way. Alright. There we go. Alright. Nice. Oh, I should have that. That's alright. Yeah, no, I selected it too late, my bad. Or I saw it too late, my bad. However... Ever be like, what's a kitty gotta do to get noticed around here? How about this? Let us... Not a lot we can do, actually. We'll just big scramble and then scoot over. Alright. There we go. Loving that Graze one. Alright, we should be able to do this. Necessary? No. Fun? Yes. Alright. Front-loaded blast A. Oh, I've seen this one before. So yeah, this front-loads the damage of the attack, but then adds like junk cards to your pile that you have to manually get rid of. Not a huge issue. Just potentially limits your options. And here's another weakened hull. Adds 2 damage to all attacks. Decreases by 1 end of turn. You know what, I'll take this. Why not? Alright, so let's look at our routes here. So, we're good on repairs. We could use a card upgrade. There's an event this way. Kind of feeling like this might be the most interesting. Or possibly this way. Ah, screw it. We'll go to the random event. Why not? Okay, we're literally seeing Dracula in space. It's our old friend Dracula. Oh, this ought to be good. Yeah, what if we kill Dracula? Do you think that's a possibility? What's new? Just running a miserable pile of errands today. Perfect. Perfect. May I interest you in some vampiric dark arts? Okay, just a little. Gain a leash. Okay, so leash... That's a piercing attack, and it heals us, and it stuns the targeted part of the ship. Oh, that is super handy. Okay, I'll take a lot. Gain 2 leeches, lose 30%. I like the idea of this. You know what the hell? Why not? Let's be crazy. We're all about... we are all about trusting Dracula up here. Alright. Alright, if this attack hits you, it'll also give you a card. No ship part here, it's empty. Shots fired at this part will miss. Interesting. Does that take into account the grays? Oh, we got a missile coming in. Shit. Yeah, Dracula in space. Oh, man. Yeah, well, just about every horror movie monster goes to space eventually. Yeah, I'm gonna scoot over one. Yeah, let's just see if we can punch through the shield. Not a lot of options there. Yeah, Jason X, not even once. Yeah, Jason went to space. Hellraiser. I think Leprechaun was in space. I'm not sure if Freddy did. But I would not be shocked. Oh, damn it. Alright. Hold on a second. Extra energy. Hell yeah. I'll take this. Oh. Oh, that's what they mean. These are the empty spots. Hang on a second. Is... Gray still in effect? Yes! Alright. Oxygen leak. Oh. Playing, we'll remove this card for the rest of the combat. Yeah, we'll scoot over here. Yeah, might as well. Yeah. Yeah, I think the idea is you have to... You have to take an action to get rid of it. Yeah, here's another one. There we go. Bugger. Alright. Well, fat lot of good that does me. Screw it, shields up. Moving over to... Yeah, that'll work. Hey! Outstanding. Alright. Come here, you. Feed me! My ship hungers. Let's see. That'll do her. Endless magazine. Don't mind if I do. Let's see if we get lucky with the juke. Ah, damn it! We have a seeker. Very well. It's alright. Didn't get through the shields. Alright, let's doink you. Shields up. And here we go. Yeah, we'll throw the dodge on. Why not? So yeah, you can see the moment-to-moment decisions are as much about dealing with the problems in front of you as they are thinking ahead and stacking resources for future maneuvers. So we can get another chip shot in. Actually, what I'll probably do, since that's a seeker, scoot over, deal with that. Oh, damn it, we have malware up. I could have used that. Yeah, see? Thinking ahead, which is obviously something I am the best at doing. Although it probably wouldn't have affected the missile already in flight. But still would be handy for this one. Let's get rid of you, let's get rid of you. Alright, hang on a second, how about this? He should blow up next turn. He might get a shot off, but I can live with that. Beautiful. Good job, team. Ooh, multi-shot A. Hell yeah. Let's see. Gain +1 shield, +1 for every time this played this combat. Ooh, alright. And evade plus an extra draw next turn. We'll take this. Why not? Again, more outgoing, death equals enemy die faster. That's basically how my caveman brain works. Ow, my brain. You all again. Uh-oh, we're in the Matrix. An extra planar being. Neat. What do you value most? Okay, so it's giving us a card. Alright. So this is a nice crystalline entity from another dimension, apparently. Ephemeral repairs. Oh, playing this card completely removes it from your deck. Alright. So these are single-use cards that are massively helpful, but are basically saved for emergencies. You know what? We'll go healing. Why not? Thanks. What a nice creature from beyond. I'm sure that won't come up in a later plot thread. All right. Once per combat when you lose hull. Okay, yeah. So these are artifacts that apply to that specific character. Nice, nice. All right. Okay, homeboys. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is perfect. Hey, buddy. Hope you like those missiles. You're about to get real familiar with them. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Oh, if only I could weaken the hull there. But you know what? No time like the present. Get fucked. Oh, damn it. Alright, now those are coming in. Alright, time to take it seriously. Alright. Let's see. Can I get over to the weakened part? Not quite, but close. Actually, we might be able to do this with front-loaded blast. Scoot over one more time. Almost. Hey, wait, this should do it. Hell yeah! So yeah, we're starting to get into some of the more interesting combinations of card effects, artifacts, and such that is making fights go quite a lot quicker. And another front-loaded blast. Oh, here we go. Attack for 4 damage, add 3 fumes. Button mash. Oh, this looks fun. Block up to 3 damage, instantly move left 3, and then evade once. Huh. I like this a lot. This is probably more useful than the long term. This is far more consistent with my character. Let us continue. Alright, so we get an artifact going this way. We could go down here, fight that guy to get an artifact and a card, but yeah, I want to see what this event is. These have all been consistently entertaining. Honestly, that's a big part of the fun of this idea for me. It's just the sheer strangeness of the setting, the cartoonish nature of the characters and dialogue, without being too silly to really engage with. Ricochet paddle. You shoot an incoming missile, turn it around, it's oh! Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Alright. Ooh, he is gonna fire a missile. Well, isn't that convenient? Alright. Well, we need to get through the shields first. This'll do nicely. Alright. And that also shuts down that. Excellent, excellent. And we'll just scoot over one. Perfect. Okie dokie. Missile malware. Alright. Scoot over two. There we go. Ah, shit. I did not think that through. Well, rocking a hard place here. We'll have to take the hit somewhere. Ho ho! Oh! 3 damage. I like where this is going. Alright. Alright, that's Seeker. Alright. Well, this is going to strike a nerve. Ow. What's this? Oh, next one move will fail. Tragic. Alright, chip shot. There we go. Take another chip shot. Thank you. Well, next one move will fail. How about 2? I really need more shields. Screw it. Oh, right, I only did one because it's... Hey, Ash, good to see you. No problem. Settle in and get comfy. We might be able to down this thing. What's that at? 7? I think we got this. Nice. Beautiful. GLX Bruiser? More like GLX Loser. Whatcha! Panic. Ooh. Instantly move 2 spaces in a random direction. Shield up, and... Oh, a 0 damage attack. That's interesting. Scoot. EMP. So, let's see. This status will be applied to the enemy wherever they are. Okay, so this is an instant way to down their shields. Cancel every single intent on the enemy ship, but instantly ends your turn. Kind of a handy little panic button. 0 damage attack can still be buffed or ironically benefits from grazing. Oh, interesting. Alright. That does sound useful. Yeah, you know what? Why not? We'll go with the panic button. Alright, what's going on over here? Aww. Got Grandma out here at her little space cottage with the space minigun of some sort, it looks like. Or cannon. What brings you to Grandma's bakery and weapons market today? Weapons! Chocolate cake. Both? Have a look around. Alright, so we can get 1 random upgraded rare card, or we can get rid of a card. Yeah, Vulcan Grandma. Hey, you know, you're out here in space, you gotta be able to protect yourself. Alright. Ooh, attack damage, total damage of enemies' cannon attacks. Let's see. Total damage of enemies. So is this some kind of reflect? Or is this an attack that deals the damage they would normally do? I don't know, I'll have to try it out, I'm curious. Alright. Let's fix ourselves up. We have been taking a beating this time. Thank you, sir. Alright, on to the boss. I'm being hailed by a pirate in a cruiser-class warship. Hey, hi? Hello? Oh, boy. What is it? Put it on screen so we can all see. Sure, Oh, hey, it's you. What? Uh-oh, we have clones. I used to be so soft. This should be easy. Okay, this part is concussable. Any shot that hits here will cancel this part's intent this turn. Huh. Okay, yeah. So, we're playing by prison rules, it looks like. The enemy's gonna raise shields for 1 turn. Cancels its intent when hit. Alright. Well, we're gonna be taking a world of hurt no matter what we do. So, no missiles outgoing. There's a weak spot here. So if we're willing to tank through this, we could at least try to hit that. How about this? There we go. Alright, let's see if we can scoot out of the way here. Nice, just barely. Alright. And not enough for a button mash. Bugger. Alright, well, we should be able to deal with it with shields. Alright. Oh, corrosion beam, hell yeah. There's a few ways this could go wrong. Fuck it, we ball. Nice! Ah, I should have done that first. Ah, well. Alright. We should be able to tank through this before its shields can become a problem. Or before it can, like, wear us down. Basically, with the corrode on there, all we really have to do is outlast it and occasionally do damage that gets through. Like, leech will be very useful. Let us... Total damage of enemies cannon attack 7. Oh. Still wouldn't get through the shields, however. Eh. Shouts out to Dracula. You will answer for your crimes against Dracula. Alright. So that hull's already weak. Let's do another leech shot there. Why not? Drink deep. Plenty to go around. Doesn't do that much to shields. Ah, that figures. Basic block. Instantly move 2 spaces in a random direction. Well, we're gonna take a beating otherwise, so why not? Hey! Alright, we reversed the missile, so that happens automatically. I thought you had to actually shoot it. That works out well. Haha. Ow. Alright. We're wearing it down. Good. Ooh, alright. We might be able to get through the shields here. Alright. Here we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Feeling the music. It's relaxing, but it's also fitting the mood. Let's see. Yeah, why not? Can we send you back? Yes, but then we're standing right there. No, we'll... Shields up, baby. We got this. Alright. Fuck it. Hammer them. Dreadnought? Yeah. My mind instantly goes to Deadnought, but that's a little too easy. I'll think of something better. In the meantime, what do we got? Let's see. Discard hand. Ooh, alright. So if we wanted to completely draw a new hand, we could use this. Oh, thanks, Eyes. Completely missed that. Good catch. One evade every turn. Ooh. Handy, that. Yeah, why not? Okay, Riggs Boss Artifact. Every 10th time you draw a card, gain 1 energy. Or, gain 1 extra energy every turn, add a trash to your draw pile every 2 turns. Ah. Yeah, you know what? We'll get the flywheel. Huh. That was interesting. Yeah. You good? Yeah. I can pilot the ship for a while if you need a break. No, really, I'm fine. It's just... She really was me. Perry, tell me honestly. Do you think I'd look cool in a black jacket like that? And a purple eyeliner. So cool! Riggs. So yeah, it's very clear that there's going to be some... silly... There's going to be some, like, weird timey-wimey stuff happening with the plot, but the characters and the writing are going to keep it nice and breezy in its presentation. It's going to get weird, but weird in a fun way. This is where the ship has been taking us. And honestly, I find that's a very good ingredient to have in a roguelite. If you're going to have the writing in there, you want it to be something you can play, like, you can play over and over without getting... without it getting in the way. Alright, same energy signature as the Cobalt's warp drive, but without containment shielding. Basically, you don't want a heavy plot to sort of, like, bog things down as you're going through it. That was kind of my problem with Crying Suns, and that it had a very interesting story, and honestly some, like, very genuinely clever late-game developments, but it's the kind of thing you only really enjoy playing through once, and the mechanics of it are... The mechanics of combat were pretty fun, but it's a fairly long campaign, and you kind of need... once it has played its narrative hand, you're kind of just going through the motions. Anyway, energy levels, it shouldn't be possible. It's pretty. Let's go kill it. Is that our plan? Alright. Anyway, we'll do one more sector. Why not? Let's see if we can burn this fella down. Alright. Let's scoot over a little. And there we go. What do we got here? Blast status effect, huh? Here we go. Noise. And... yeah, why not? Interesting. Ow. Yeah, little bastard. Alright. Damn it. Come here, you little... Oh, how kind of you. And here we go. Alright, these hits are starting to mean business here. We can get out of the way. Let's do that, actually. Nice, nice, nice! Almost got it. Yeah, why not? Beautiful. Quick thinking, draw 3 cards. Deflection. Ooh, I like that. Alright. Yeah, seriously. Say what one will about Dracula, he deals a mean card. Alright. So... we've got some fun events if we go this way. Boss encounter, artifacts, yeah. Well, we got more events if we go towards this one. You know what the hell? Smith. Stay out of the sector. Huh? Why? The messed up ship and that glowing asteroid thing? It's gotta have some kind of exotic tech and it's gonna be mine. Oh, good to know. I like how we don't even agree to fight each other. Alright, this enemy is going to give you a card. This can't be dodged. Get ready. Alright, so this is going to inflict a status effect here that we have to be ready for. Let's see. Eh, you know what, why not? Why take damage? We don't have to. Alright. Ah, motherfucker. Now we get the missile malware. Well, better late than never. Yeah, violence was never the question, it was simply the answer. It's all about being on the right end of it. Alright. Scoot over again, why not? Yeah, why not? Nice. Every now and then, you gotta trust those dumb instincts. Alright. Here we go. Get rid of you. Fire. And Valhalla awaits. Ooh, Flux. Whenever this ship attacks, it gains 2 temp shields, decreases by 1. Alright. Oh, damn it! I'm just a big dumb ape, folks. I don't know how they trusted me with a ship. My guess is they popped the wrong guy out of the cryo freezer. Or whatever my backstory is. Alright. Ivory knows. Anybody that's watched these streams enough, you get my eccentricities and foibles. Alright, let's... This enemy's going to apply a status if it hits. Let's do this. There we go. Oh, right. That's interesting. Why did... Okay, if fired on, will completely move out of the way left. Oh, okay. So, is it because I didn't fire directly at him but grazed him that didn't trigger the dodge? Interesting. Alright. Hey! See? Trust the plan. Patriots are in control. Right, yeah. You have to fire directly on the ship. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. We'll save that up for a nice, juicy finish. Bugger. Yeet. Come here, you. It's alright. You throw enough lasers at the problem, something will blow up eventually. As true in space as it is in life. This has been Space Lessons with Carl Stolz. Thanks for listening. Alright, unknown energy signature. Oh, it's Brimford again. Would you care to engage in some debate? Talk about the issues? I've got nothing but time on my hands. We can do this over and over. Oh, okay. So this will get us a drawback. So upgrade a card into a B. Or turn a B into an A, we gain an annoyance. Okay. So it's just a chaff card. Alright. You know what? Why not? I've got time. Yeah, you know what? Let's upgrade the front-loaded blast. We can do more, huh? Now this is interesting. I wonder why I would want to turn a B card into an A. Unless there are certain aspects I might... what? I don't know. Let's do this game. Like, it is definitely hitting the right depth for a deck builder, and forcing you to think carefully, long-term, while making tactical decisions in the short-term. Flipping between upgraded card variants. Oh, that's right. Because it is separate upgrade paths for a card. That's it, I remember now. That makes sense. Alright. Yeah, we'll go ahead and upgrade a card. Hey, Cleo. Can I get you anything? Actually... what if we... yeah, let's get rid of the annoyance. Why not? Beautiful. Thanks, Leo. Alright, quick draw. Draw 2 extra cards on the first turn. Nice. Playing +1. Gain 1 energy every time you spend a 3+ energy playing card. Ooh. You're getting some options here tonight, folks. Draw 2 extra cards on the first turn. You know, we've got enough 3+ energy cards. This might actually be useful. Alright, on to the event. Is anyone else getting a really bad headache? Oh, I think we're about to get a visitor from beyond here. It's from that high-pitched static. What is that? Ah, you all again. Hello. Which of you shall I teach this time? Oh, okay. Obtain one of the 3 parry, rigs, or dizzy cards. Yeah. We'll get one for dizzy. We haven't seen much from them yet. Yeah, that'll do. That tingled a bit. Energy readings are back to normal. Yeah, honestly, I need to get in the habit of actually checking my deck here. Right, yeah, that's the divided by function. Yeah, Dizzy is our pilot. Let's see, yeah, parries, weapons. Oh, it actually says right here. Oh, Riggs is the pilot. And Dizzy is the science officer? Shielding and shield manipulation. Hmm. That is interesting. No, that tracks. Learn it as I go. Anyway, so we've got a... Looks like we got a tough fight, then a repair, then the boss. Oh, what do we got here? This part has armor. Takes 1 less damage from attacks. Oh, and this guy has a ton of hull. So this will be interesting. Alright, let's scoot out of the way of the pain. I'm going to squeeze off you. There we go. We'll save that. We're not hurt yet. Alright. Alright. Looking good so far. I see that weak point there. 4 damage, add 3 fumes. Yeah, why not? In fact, let's add more weak points. Why not? This ship will kill... Oh! Okay. So that's what that is. This enemy is going to corrode itself. I see. So the longer the fight goes on, the more the corrosion builds up and it'll eventually go down. But it's going to lay down a lot of hurt in the meantime. Noted. Alright, well, maybe we're going to need that leech after all. Alright. Yeah, you know, might need the evasion on this one. Alright. We might get lucky, we might make things worse. Ow. Okay. Yeah, might as well add to their troubles. Fucking hell. Alright, we need to get out of the way of this fast. Yeah, you know what, let's get... There we go. Beautiful. Alright, lay into them. So yeah, they're genuinely doing some creative things with the combination of card mechanics and ship effects, and creating a variety of fights that challenge the way you look at the battlefield and your card effects. And it's one thing to be ready to tear an enemy ship apart, it's another to navigate a field, the different types of projectiles that might be coming in, or like we saw it with the reverse missile fight, just outlast the enemy. There's some interesting variations on strategy that are... Oh, damn. I might need this after all. Yeah, the mix of card abilities and ship aspects and field effects, it creates some real variety in the way you can build your ship and your deck. Alright, let's get the... Ooh, hang on a second. No, let's just finish this bloody thing. Beautiful. Alright. Power play B. Add +1 damage to all attacks. Multi-blast. You know what? That might be useful. Alright. Sharp edges. Every time you discard pile is shuffled back into your draw pile, enemy loses 1 hull, caps at 3 damage per turn. Plus 3 hull, and heal 3 on pickup. You know what? We might want that. Well, a little more beef wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah. Again, the more shots you can squeeze in per turn, the more things you can make happen. And the way that your abilities, your artifacts, and your cards all play into each other allows for a lot of interesting chain effects. And you start to see the... you start to see the long-term payoff for good combinations and complementary artifacts and such. Let's go see what's waiting for us at the end, and then we'll call it a stream. Is this our final waypoint? It is. The Cobalt is embedded in that singularity. Are we ready? Don't look so nervous, guys. Hey, Cat, how many times have we been here before? 0? Oh. You guys will do great. Good luck in there. What do you mean? We can't fight the Cobalt while it's inside that singularity. Someone needs to bring it out. I'm uploading myself to the Cobalt now. Bye! Uh-oh. Well, hold on. There's probably some other way to accomplish that. Yeah, I don't like where this is going. She's already gone. Oh, hell. Looks like it worked. That's the Cobalt. Looks different. Yeah, this thing is playing for keeps here. Alright. Well... yeah, I think we're going to need this wave beam here. Let's add you. Scoot out of the way of the really hurtful one. Actually, you'll scoot over there as well. Why not? Yeah. There we go. Alright. Long shots. We're not damaged yet. I feel like we're about to be. Well, either we take 4 damage, we scoot in there. Nah. There we go. Let's see. Can we... what can we do? It is weak down the center if we can get a hit on the bloody thing. Yeah, we'll do a draw shot here. Oh, endless magazine. My beloved. Ooh! Ah! Genuine Sophie's Choice situation here. Nah, we'll go endless magazine. Alright. Doesn't really help us. We got pain coming right down the middle. And we scoot over. We're down either way. Fuck it, we ball. Oh boy! Right. Well, not a bad time for this. How big are these? 3 damage. Alright, so these go straight forward. That should miss us, but that's 4 damage here. So we're getting some interesting, like, box-in technique. It's boxing us in with these shots it's threatening to do, and trying to, like, coax us into taking worse hits. So there is actually some clever AI under the hood here. Well, let's put shields up at the very least. Might as well heal. I feel like this is going to be a... I don't see them about to launch missiles. Damn. Yeah, we're gonna need as much beef as we can get here. Alright. Lay in as much pain as we can. Yeah, why not? Panic button time. Hell yeah. Alright, let's scoot over this way. Fun fact, statistically speaking, I don't see them about to launch missiles. The most common statement made immediately before being struck by a missile. Hey, here we go. Yep. And damn it, we got this crap blocking our deck here. Alright. Well, this will send us right into this path of pain. Screw it, let's get rid of it. So yeah, this is very much a... I'm gonna get rid of that. This is very much a, like, Rebel flagship style boss fight where it is the sum total of your... It's testing your build and how well you can handle a variety of problems all at once. And... shit, we don't have any maneuverability up. Yeah, chip shot the missile, Wave B in the cockpit. What? Did I miss something? Alright, no, we'll leech the cockpit. Fuck you. Did I click wrong? That would have happened. Oh, that's right. No, damn it. The ping pong. So yeah, again, the game depends on you synergizing your build and keeping track of the various effects you have and the various ways your kit plays into parts of your kit play with the rest of it. And fights like this fully test your ability to adapt to circumstance based on what options you have. So it is absolutely fascinating. I can see there's some, like, genuinely good design under the hood here. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go ahead and chip shot. Why not? We've got pain coming in. Might as well lay that on. Everything sucks all at once. Do I want to take the chance? Fuck! Okay, well, here we are. Oh, now Ace comes up. Thanks a lot. Alright. Go ahead and chip. Missiles are incoming. Alright, let's get out of the way at least. We'll do a lunge. And... I can scramble to get out of the way of that, but this one still hits me. Yeah, no, we'll scoot over one. Damn it, why did I do that? Real answer, Perception 1 build still a problem, even in space. In fact, especially in space. Ooh, okay. Alright. Right, well. Might as well build our shields back up. Alright. And... we have no dodge and we're... Oh, wait. Maybe we can pull something off here. What is that? 15? Oh. Let's make absolutely sure I know what I'm doing here. Yeah, parry it. Yes. Chip shot. Chip shot. Holy shit, I think we're gonna do this. What? Why did that not do damage? Oh, it's fucking armored. Oh, fuck. Multi-shot. Motherfucker. Oh. No, I think they got us. Yep, might as well go guns blazing. Oh, hey, wait, no, we just barely survived thanks to the shield. Holy shit. Shield regen. Alright. Oh. Alright. Draw shot. Chip shot. Ooh, missile malware. Can we do this? Holy fucking shit. Last hit point, just barely. What's happening? Systems report. The Cobalt went critical. We're exposed to the core singularity. Are all the emergency blast doors closed? Yes, but we can't sustain this. The hull is literally melting. Come on, man. We beat the Cobalt. What else were we supposed to do? Hello. Who's hailing us? Identify yourselves. Yeah, and make it snappy. We have like 30 seconds left, max. Hello, broken ones. Your poor shattered time streams. I can help you, but there are other souls tangled in this time knot. Do you mean Isaac and Max? I know, right? Talk about skin of my teeth. And two others. The hull's being held together by duct tape and foil at that point. Oh! So we get to pick someone to repair first. Dizzy, Riggs, Perry, this is a Sophie's Choice situation. I've grown attached to you all. But, Perry's our weapons officer, so I gotta go with my gut. Sorry. I don't trust this. I know. If you don't let my crew out of this loop, I swear I'll find a way to kill you. You would be unable. Ooh. T minus 282 days. Hi, Hyperia. Call me Perry. I'm Max, computer guy. You come highly recommended. Dizzy said you were the best. He did? Yeah, you just missed him. He's already on board. So, this is the ship? Yes, the Cobalt. Huh. Never seen a ship that looks like this. Where did it come from? I don't know. Was it built? Found? Stolen? I don't know. Aren't you, like, in charge? The client is secretive. Job is to get the ship running again. But why hire us? Why not just hire a mechanic? It's an unusual ship. Cool. Okay. So, yeah. We've made a successful loop through the game. But obviously, there is much more to these characters and much more to the story than we are aware of. But now we have a new character we can add to the crew. And new ship variants that we can get with once we get certain milestones achieved. But we will call it there. I feel like we get the gist of the gameplay and have just scratched the surface of the intrigue lying underneath. Which I did not expect, actually. I figured that would be kind of the end of it, and you just unlock extra crew and such. But it sounds like there's genuinely a lot more going on story-wise than would be obvious at a glance. So yeah, that has been Cobalt Core. Thank you very much for tuning in. Ivory, thanks so much for recommending this one. It is a fantastic little title, and I'm definitely going to be digging more into this. Again, it hits that good balance of complex enough to enjoy in depth, but quick enough to just like sit through and do a run in one playthrough and such. And I'm very impressed by the strength of its design and the way it balances the roguelite elements with the like higher level strategic elements of how to plan your route, how to build, arrange your deck and such. It is a very cool game, and I'm glad I played through it. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, folks. Have a good night, and I'll see you next time.